This is 1 penny coin. Wow! A double-decker bus with the London Eye inside. Huh? What is that? £5 notes. 4 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. After the story, there is a quiz. Here we have the price and we have the sentence starter. How much does the postcard cost? Great job! You're a pro! Yeah! Hello, my fellow teachers. Today, I'm coming to you with a story centered around UK money, English money, British money. This story will help your students to learn to read price tags and to differentiate between pounds and pence. Let's jump in. The title of today's story is Ryan's Money Adventure in London. London is the capital city of, who knows? Yes, it's the capital city of England. That's right. That's a moment when you can ask your student what the capital city of their country is. And that way, they're going to learn to talk about capitals. You can ask some extra questions with this. Maybe in your classroom, you're going to find some students who are good at naming capitals. Max. This is Max. Max and his family were in London, and London is the capital city of England. That's right. They were in London for the very first time. It's their first time in London. Wow! Max said as he saw huge red buses and Big Ben. So this is a red bus. A red bus is a symbol of London. It's a symbol of England as well. So it's called a double-decker bus. Why is it called a double, which means two, double-decker bus? Because it's got 2 decks, one at the bottom and one at the top, double, 2 decks. It's a double-decker bus, and it's red, and it's a symbol of London, and it's a symbol of England too. So he saw huge, very big, huge red buses and Big Ben. Big Ben is this big clock, and it's a symbol of London as well. It's a symbol of London. London is so cool! Yeah! Can I buy a souvenir, Mom? And what is a souvenir? Souvenir is a thing that you buy and that usually is a symbol of a place where you went. So let's say if you go to London, you can buy a miniature of Big Ben, right? And you can put it on your desk. And then it's going to remind you, oh, this is Big Ben. This is a souvenir from London, right? Or if you go to Paris, you can buy a small Eiffel Tower, right? You can buy a small Eiffel Tower, and this will be a souvenir from Paris. And now it's a moment where you can ask your students where they went and what souvenirs they got. Here in the story, we also have like these little explanations. And here you have souvenirs from London. So you have some examples of souvenirs, okay? And then also an explanation of what huge means. Huge means very big. And here we have a picture of a man holding a huge slice of pizza. Mom smiled because remember, Max wants to buy a souvenir. Mom smiled and gave him a small wallet. This is a wallet. A wallet is a thing where we keep money. So she gave Max, gave is the past of give. She gave him a small wallet. Here is my wallet with money. This is British money. Have fun, but don't spend all in one place. Max walked into a little shop called Souvenir Kingdom. Inside, he saw keychains, he saw postcards, and he saw a funny bobblehead of the Queen. Bobblehead. This is the one moving like this. If your students are gonna get kind of like, what is a bobblehead? Feel free to take your phone and find a video with a bobblehead. So they really know what that means, because it might be a bit difficult to explain. I mean, you can show that, this is just like a figurine that moves its head like this and it's funny. But if they see it and then you explain in English, it's going to be far more effective and far more fun. Giggles guaranteed. Max picked up a shiny snow globe with the London Eye inside. This is the London Eye. It even played music, right? You could hear music. London Eye is another symbol of London. So we have double-decker buses that are what color? Oh, yes, they are red. That's correct. And we also have what? Yes, Big Ben is a symbol of London, and the London Eye is a symbol of London. One more time. Don't be afraid to show what London Eye actually is. Of course, when you're reading the story, you don't want to stop too often. So you can now talk about the London Eye for a moment, just a little side note. And then after reading the story, you can show your students what London Eye is. You can play them a video. He flipped it over. He flipped over the what? What is this? Yes, it's a snow globe. And saw a price tag. A price tag is something that shows you how much something costs. This snow globe costs... Huh? What is that? Max doesn't know. Just then, the shopkeeper, Mr. Pound, came. He wore a bow tie. This is a bow tie. A bow tie. With what? With pound sign. This is the pound sign. This is what Max was asking about. This is a pound sign. And was smiling from cheek to cheek. So he had a big smile. He was smiling from cheek to cheek. Like that. Hello, young boy. You look like you need assistance. So you need help, right? You look like you need assistance. Let me teach you about British money. British, which means from Great Britain, from the United Kingdom, from London, from England, from Scotland. This is 1 penny coin. This is a coin, and it's worth 1 penny. 1 penny. Everybody repeat after me. This is 1 penny coin. This is 1 penny. And this is a 2 pence coin. 1 penny, 2 pence. And this is 5 pence. 5 pence coin. 1 penny, 2 pence, 5 pence. And we have a 10 pence, 20 pence, and 50 pence coin. So remember, 1 penny, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, 20 pence, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 pence. Let's learn to read the price tags. So everything after this little dot, you see this little dot? Dot, dot, dot. Everything after this little dot is pence. Pence. Repeat after me. Pence. Pence. Okay, let's go. So it's 25 pence. That's right. It's 25 pence. What about this one? It's 99 pence, because it's after this little dot. After the little dot, we have pence. 99 pence. How much is that? It's 30 pence. That's right. It's 80 pence. It's 15 pence. It's 95 pence. It's 23 pence. Okay, look at this. So we have how much? 15 pence. And this is how 50 pence may look. So we have what? 5 pence, 5 pence, 5 pence. 5 plus 5 plus another 5 is 15 pence, right? And this is how 80 pence may look. Okay, we have 50 pence plus 20 pence, that's 70 pence, plus 10 pence, that's 80 pence. That's correct. Oh, so this, you see this little dot? This little dot? So this is 50 pence, right? Yes, that's right, young man. Max, that's a very good job. This is 50 Pence. That's right. So what is that? So, okay, after this little dot, we have pence. So 50 pence in here. But like before the dot, it's not pence. What is that? We know this is a number 4, but for what? Okay, let's find out. Oh, that, sure, no problem. I can explain. Take a look. Oh, this is a 1 pound. Pound. Can you say pound? 1 pound. This is a 1 pound coin. 1 pound. And this is a 2 pound coin. 2 pounds. 1 pound, 2 pounds. 1 pound, 2 pounds. These are 5 pound notes. So this is a coin. And this is a note, a bank note. And so here we have 3 5 pound notes. And these are 10 pound notes. So we have 1 pound, that was a coin, right? 2 pounds, that was a coin too. And then we have a 5 pounds, and 5 pounds is a note, okay? It's a bank note, so 5 pound bank note. And then we have 10 pounds. And these are 20 pound notes, okay? 20 pounds. So 1 pound, 2 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. Let's learn to read these price tags. So as you can see, this is all before a dot. Before, not after. After the dot, we have pence. Before dot, we have pounds. Okay, so let's go. This is 1 pound. Say 1 pound. This is 2 pounds. This is 5 pounds. 5. This is 10 pounds. This is 20 pounds. This is 25 pounds. This is 30 pounds. So this is 4 pounds, right? Yes, that's right, young man. Okay, so the snow globe costs 4 pounds and 50 pence. Pounds, pence. Pounds, pence. Well done, Max. 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds. Ryan took out his mom's wallet. You remember? A wallet is this place where we keep money. And started counting. 1, 2, 3, counting money. 4 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 50 pence. 20, 20. This is 40 pence. And 10. 50 pence. Here you are, Mr. Pound. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pounds and 50 pence. Thank you. The snow globe is yours. Look, Max is really happy and very excited. Ryan was excited that he bought a snow globe with a symbol of London. And what is this? The London Eye. What are the other symbols of London? The double-decker bus, the Big Ben. That's right. Very good. Mom, look! I bought a snow globe with London Eye. And what is this? It's a souvenir. Yes, the snow globe is a souvenir from London. A souvenir. It's beautiful. How much did it cost? How much did it cost? It cost 4 pounds and 50 pence. Wow, you know British money. Of course, Mom. I'm a pro, which means I'm a professional. I'm very good at it. I'm a pro. Yeah, he looks like a pro, right? He looks like a pro. Can I go buy candy too? Mom is thinking. Please, Mom. A packet of candy costs only 49 pence. See, after the dot, this little dot, we have pence. So here is 0 pounds and 49 pence. So it's just 49 pence. Okay, but only candy. And that's it for today. Nothing else. So just the snow globe and the candy. Snow globe is a souvenir, you remember? Snow globe is a souvenir from London. It's a symbol. It contains the snow globe, has got the London eye inside. Sure thing, Mom! Right, he really wants to eat some candy. Okay, so the story is over, but after the story, there is a quiz. And this quiz is going to help you evaluate how much your students have learned. And that's one. And second, they will just get to have a bit of practice talking about prices. Let's go. Let's practice. Okay, so here we have a keychain. It's a keychain, right? You can buy a keychain in London as a souvenir, right? How much does the keychain cost? Here we have the price and we have the sentence starter. The keychain costs, and now you can ask one of your students to tell you how much it costs, or you could do the first example yourself, and then starting from the second one, you can start asking students to tell you. Okay, remember everything before the dot is pounds and everything after the dot is pence. So how much does the keychain cost? The keychain costs £3.99. Great. How much does the wallet cost? So you can ask your students to repeat this question after you. How much does the wallet cost? Wallet is a thing where we keep the money. So the wallet costs £6.89. Obviously, it's not going to be you talking here, but it's the students. Give the students a chance to try. They will be making mistakes. They will be confusing pounds and pence. That's what I've seen across all of my groups. It is like, at first, it is a bit of a problem, but with time, it's going to be fine. How much does the postcard cost? Once again, ask your students to repeat after you. How much does the postcard cost? The postcard costs, oh, see, this is £0, but how many pence? 39 pence. How much does the bobblehead of the Queen cost? Once again, ask your students to repeat. The bobblehead of the Queen costs £5.29. How much does the bow tie with emoji cost? The bow tie with emoji costs £2.73. And we just like move on like this. Great job! You're a pro! Yeah! Celebrate with your students. Even if they made a lot of mistakes, that is okay. That's part of the journey. The end, my fellow teachers. That's it from me. But if you would like to expand on this idea, there's a lot of other things you can do to make sure that whatever you have introduced here sticks in their heads. Of course, there's a few topics here because on the one hand, we have money, but we also have London, okay? So you can now touch on two different topics. You can talk about symbols of London. You can find a really cool video on YouTube to play to them. So you can discuss, you can talk, you can expand on their vocab and sentence structures. And the other part is just like drilling the money and making sure that they are really good at this and they can differentiate between pounds and pence. You can do that with flashcards, you can do that with fake money, you can play some games, you can play bingos, you can play memory games, you can do a lot of things to ensure that they get enough practice and have a lot of fun. If you'd like to get the flashcards, any other resources connected to this topic, you can just go to our Teachers Pay Teachers store and get it there. Thank you very much once again. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for today. Thank you very much for being with me. Subscribe and happy teaching, my fellow teachers. Bye.